dugsiyada Nuruddin Schools.
Okay, welcome back, my dear. We will have a new lesson today, which is all about tenses, because I told you, you will not understand passive voice, conditional tenses, and reported speech unless you learn tenses. So I will revise all tenses, inshallah. We have had the previous class, present continuous. And today we will have two tenses, simple present tense and simple past tense. But before all that, my dear, let's go back a sample about the previous lesson, which was a professional email writing. Let's show you this sample, and when you see this sample, we will have the lesson as well. Okay, this sample is really related to the previous class or the previous lesson, which was about professional email writing. Okay, this must be what? This must be what? This must be what, my dear? A sample of professional email writing. But this is only a sample. This is only what? A sample. We can have many different samples, okay, or examples, all right? When you are writing a professional email, consider this, who you are writing to, because the system can really make this too. And then it must have, this is the subject line I was talking about, the subject line. Like, thank you for the business meeting. This is the subject line, I've been telling you. The previous class, right? And this is what? Does it look a formal relationship, or does it look like a formal relationship or a casual relationship? When I'm saying dear or master or Mrs. Dear Nail, when I'm saying that, it is really a formal relationship, not a casual. And let's take this one. It's the purpose. It gives me a great pleasure, look at that. It gives me a great pleasure in writing this email to you after the business meeting we had last week. I really thank you for taking time out to meet me on account of the marketing operations that our company is starting. As a parent, look at that, as a parent company, you have taken so much care and concern to provide the necessary business information to your franchises like us. And here we get, after the meeting and getting to know the many aspects of marketing from you certainly prove it to be very helpful. The information provided by you during the meeting will be very useful for us to expand our business in the long run. I have made a note of all the business associations of our company, and will surely get in bunch in touch with them as suggestions by you for further details on business plan implementations. This must be the first part, the second part, and finally the conclusion. So here is the conclusion. It's an interaction with you and all the other team members of your company that I feel more confident on account of enhancements in my marketing skills. I will ensure to communicate with other business associations as and when need arises. This must be the real conclusion. This is the closing tag, and this is the conclusion part. This is the closing tag. This is what I was telling you, the closing tag, and this must be your name. Let's read quickly. One is again, I thank you for all the support, and I hope to expand my business network in the near future. Yours sincerely. Okay? This is a quick sample. I hope, inshallah, we will have more samples in the classroom as soon as we get back to. school. And I hope, inshallah, we will come back to school safe. All right. And now welcome to a new lesson today. It's all about what? It's all about simple present tense. Why are we studying simple present tense? I told you, my dear, you can understand conditionals and rebuttal speech and passive voice unless you know more about tenses. We have had present continuous tense in the first class, and today we will have simple present tense. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Simple present tense. The simple present tense in English is used to describe an action that is regular, true, and normal. This must be the definition, my dear. We use the present tense these 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, let's take these uses. They are very important when it comes to understanding tenses, my dear. So, number 1, we use for repeated or regular actions in the present time period. In the present time period, we use. Examples can be like this. I take the train to the office. Or you can say the train to Berlin leaves every hour. John, or you can simply say Jama, sleeps 8 hours every night during the weekend. This is what? The first use of simple present tense for repeated regular actions. And the second must be what? It is used for facts. For facts. The President of the USA lives in the White House. The President of the USA lives in the White House. So, this is what? A present simple. Lives in the White House. Present simple talks about what? An action. Regular action or repeated actions. Regular action or repeated actions. Simply you can say a dog has 4 legs. A dog has 4 legs. So, simple present tense is used for what? Regular and repeated actions. Alright? We came from Switzerland. We came from Somaliland. Okay. We came from Switzerland. So let's take a look at this one. And we also use simple present tense for habits. For habits. Right? For habits. Let's take these examples quickly. I get up early every day. This is a habit. I get up early every day. It's a habit. Carol brushes her teeth twice a day. Or you can simply change the name Carol to Khadija, Asha, Ambaro, Utia, Somali names, right? Or you can say what? Asha brushes her teeth twice a day. All right? Or they travel to their country house every weekend. My dear, these uses are very, very important. You have to always memorize and revise these uses. For what? For regular action is in the present time. For what? For facts. And finally, for habits. Okay. The final, okay. Let's take a look at this one. This must be the 4th use. We use present simple also for things that are always generally true. For things that are always generally true. We can say what? It rains a lot in winter. But in our country, it rains a lot in spring. It rains a lot in spring. The Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. In Buckingham Palace. Palace is a house usually for kings, queens, people with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They speak English at work. They speak English at work. I say, we speak Somali at work. Yes, we speak Somali at work. Right? This is also the 4th use of simple present tense. When you understand the active voice, it will be easy for you, my dear, to also figure out the rest of the other forms of tenses like passive voice, conditionals, reported speech. This will be very simple for you, inshallah, when you grasp and understand very well the uses of the active voice, my dear. Look, this we call the conjugation and spelling. We form the present tense using the base form of the infinitive without to. Okay. And this is what the third person. Look at this. In general, in the third person we add s. In general, in the third person we add s, and the third person. What do I mean the third person? You have to understand what do I mean the third person. Pronouns, personal pronouns are divided into three. The first person, the second person, and the third person. The first person is I, you, I, we. And the second person is only you. While the third person is he, she, it. But they is added to what? To what? To the first person, the second person, and the third person. I, we, the first person. You, the second person. And third, he, she, it. So when I'm saying he, she, it, my dear, always add the S. But before you add the S, remember that your sentence must be affirmative. The sentence must be what? Affirmative. And do and does must not include in your sentence when you are adding S, ES, or IES. Let's take this rule. It's very important, my dear. So, the spelling verb in the third person differ depending on the end of that verb. For example, verbs that end in O, CH, SH, SS, X, and X, SX, and Z are added ES in the third person. Okay? Like you say, go, goes. I can't say, for example, she go to the hospital. It's incorrect. I must say she goes to the hospital. In simple present tense, we add the verb either SES or IES. So this must be a very good example. Catch, catches. You never say he catch a dog. You never say that. But you have to say he catches a dog. But if the sentence becomes interrogative or negative and you add do, a does, or don't, does, you don't have to add S or ES or IES anymore. Okay. Wash, washes. Kiss, kisses. Fix, fixes. Buzz, buzzes. You know, the bee buzzes. Okay. There's a buzz of bee buzzes, right? You know bee, right? Wash, washes. Fine. Okay. This is very important rule, my dear. A very important rule, or very important when you are really speaking and using present simple. Don't really forget to use this. Let's take a look at this one. 2. For verbs that end in consonants. I hope everyone knows vowels and consonants of the ABC, right? Vowels are how many? 5. A, E, I, O, U. And consonants starts with what? B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. What did I say? Look. B, C, D, F. I didn't say E. B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z. 21 consonants, my dear. So these are the consonants. You know what I'm saying, my dear? So look. Mary marries. She married. No, she marries. Right? Steady. He steady. No, he steadies. Right? Carry. No, he carry. Say he carries. Because I said earlier, verbs that end in consonant Y, we remove the Y and add IES. Okay? This is a very important rule, my dear. Verbs that end in Y, we remove the Y and add IES. Like Mary marries, steady steadies, and carry cares, my dear student. So let's take a look at this note. Note, for the verbs that end in vowel Y, we just add S. Because Y has the sound of vowel. Y. So you say what? Play, and then plays. He plays, not he played. So many of you I have seen saying he played football. No, you don't have to say that. When I was writing the professional email, the previous class, I told you punctuation. No, I said grammar, spelling, and punctuation is very important. So when I'm saying grammar, I have mentioned it when I was teaching you a professional email writing. So grammar is very important. Rules are really important when it comes to writing. Okay, enjoy, enjoys. Say, says. Enjoy, enjoys. Say, says. This is the negative form. When you are making a negative sentence in simple present tense, all you have to do is this. Either you use the word don't or you use doesn't when you are using negative sentences, right? Okay. So negative sentences in simple present tense. To make a negative sentence in English, English, we normally use the word don't or doesn't with all verbs except to be and modal verbs. Can't, might, should, and etc. Right. Okay, my dear. This is the affirmative form. This is the affirmative form. This is the affirmative form. You speak English, you speak French, you speak Somali. Right, you speak Somali. I speak Somali, you speak Somali. We all speak Somali, but we also speak English. We speak Arabic, alhamdulillah. We can speak Arabic, but I don't speak that much Arabic. I speak a little Arabic. You don't speak French. I don't speak French, but I'm trying, inshallah, to learn. You know, when I was young, I used to say to my father, may Allah rest in peace, all our passed away fathers, I must speak 8 different languages. I hope you can learn simply one language, English, my dear. When I was young, I was thinking to learn 8 different languages. Can't you learn only English? Oh, I hope you can. So let's take a look. You will see that all right. You will see that you add don't between the subject and the verb. We use don't when the subject I, with the subject I, you, we, or they. Like? Use different colors. Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Look. Use don't when the subject, with the subject I, you, we, or they. Okay? Affirmative sentence. He speaks German. Negative sentence. He doesn't speak German. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this part and understand more what it is. When the subject he, she, it, we add doesn't between the subject and the verb to make a negative sentence. Notice that the letter S at the end of the verb in the affirmative sentence, because it's the third person. Okay? Because it is the third person. All right. This appears in the negative sentence. We will use the reason why below. Okay? And then let's move to the negative part. Okay? This comes to the first section of simple present tense, and this concludes our period. But we will continue the lesson to the next class. I hope everyone is enjoying English. And as I said earlier, don't you like to speak 8 languages? As I said, I want to speak different languages. And here we got only today English. Thank you very much. This is Ikhwani. And I hope everyone a very bright future. We will continue present simple. Inshallah.